We are starting with chapter number 2 of 9th EM, that is First World War and Russian Revolution. As the name suggests, chapter is giving us information about two events or two drastic events which took place in the world. The first one is First World War or the World War I and Russian Revolution. Why the First World War took place? What were the reasons responsible? What was the effect of it? What was the World War itself? What were the after effects of World War? That's all we are going to learn in this chapter. Along with it, we are also going to learn one of the effect or one of the event which took place in Russia, which is Russian Revolution. Till now, you all have learned about India, its 200 years of slavery in the hands of Britishers and how we get independence. Right? Now this chapter will give us information about world history, right? And the two major destructive events which took place in the world. Now why the First World War took place? Then if we talk about reasons, there were many reasons responsible. The major reason responsible was competition in the world to become the world leader. Each and every country of the world wanted to become leaders of the world. They all wanted to be superpowers. Right? So even the greed to expand their powers led European countries to enter Asia and Africa. Europe, being one of the superpower, wanted to establish or wanted to expand their territories. And this greed of expansion of their territories led them to enter the continent of Asia and Africa. Right? So the first point which we are taking here is colonialism in Asia. Now the word colonialism means expansion of their territories. So how the Europeans expanded their territories in the continent of Asia. And the first and utmost saying that after strengthening its grip over India, so after having its power established over India, England expanded their powers in other countries of Asia, which were Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Singapore and Malaysia. So India was already in the control of Europeans. After strengthening its grip over India, they have established their colonies in Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Singapore, Malaysia. Right? Even England entered China. Right? So after establishing colonies in India, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Singapore, Malaysia, they entered China. Right? Even they started having the trade of opium in China. Now what do you mean by opium? Opium is a kind of a drug. There was opium trade going on between England China. Now, opium being drug obviously was harmful for China. So China declared war against England. Right? But unfortunately, China lost this opium war. The war which took place, that war in the history, came to be known as Opium War. This war was lost by China and England won. As England had victory, China had to lose its 5 ports to England. And this is how Europeans were successful in expanding their powers in China. Even with England, many other nations of Europe established their colonies in China. Even other countries like Japan also had their colonialism in China, taking the advantage of China's weakness. Right? So this is how even European nations expanded their powers in China. Right? After that, after expanding their powers over China, they were attracted by West Asian countries. Why they were attracted by the West Asian countries? For the reason that enormous oil resources which were found in West Asia attracted them towards that countries. So even European countries wanted to expand their powers and establish their colonies in Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, etc. So this is how you can see many of the countries of the continent of Asia were in the control of Europe now. As we have discussed about colonialism in Asia, in the same manner, England expanded its colonies in Africa continent also. Right? We have already discussed that in Asia, many of the countries came in the control of Europe. Now they were into the competition of establishing their colonies, even Africa also. So let's see that what was the situation at Africa. So the first and the utmost, Dutch people of Europe established their colonies over South Africa in 15th century. Right? So the Dutch people of Europe established their colonies in South Africa in 15th century. After that, England established its power over Cape, Egypt, some provinces of East and South Africa also. So slowly and steadily, even England established its power over many of the countries of Africa. France established their colonies in Algeria. King Leopold of Belgium, again Belgium is one of the country of Europe, over Congo. Right? In the same manner, Italy had its control over the area around Red Sea in Africa. All the area which was belonging around the Red Sea, that all was in the control of Italy. Right? In the same manner, even Spain and Portugal established their controls over some of the areas of Africa. Right? So these were some of the examples where European nations established their colonies, their powers onto the countries of the continent of Africa. Now, obviously, when Europe is expanding their powers over the whole continent of Asia and Africa, what will happen? Obviously, these two continents, their economy, their growth and development would be ruined. Yes or no? So, in this manner, the countries of the continent Asia and Africa stopped. And they were under the thinking that what is to be done to overcome this ruling of the European nations. On one hand, all these countries of Europe expanding their powers, their colonies over the continent of Asia and Africa, one other tragic event took place in Europe. Now what has happened? In Europe, unification of Germany and Italy took place. Now Germany and Italy, who were competitors of one another in expanding the colonies towards the continent of Asia and Africa, they decided to unify, to combine their political powers. So, political unification took place in Germany and Italy. Now, two superpowers which combined, so obviously even their power multiplied. As their power multiplied, they started establishing industrialization, commercialization and colonization in the continents of Asia and Africa with double the power. Right? So this is how now what has happened? The situation after their unification changed. As they combined, their power multiplied, they started grabbing more colonies of the continents of Africa and Asia. Right? So this is how when there were in the whole world situation going around where every continent was under the risk of having dominated by other superpowers, the situations have came to boil. Right? And this was one of the leading reason of the drastic event like First World War to take place. Right? So this was about the colonialism in Asia, then colonialism in Africa. Right? Okay. In the next video, we would continue with what are the reasons responsible for the World War I. I have already discussed about one reason, that was colonization, but that was not the only reason responsible. Even there were other reasons responsible that we will see in the next part of this video. Right? Till then, thank you.